When it comes to a typical psychopath, the suited and booted Patrick Bateman from the movie American Psycho might spring to mind, but according to one expert, the number of women with the neuropsychiatric disorder could be far greater than previously thought. Callous and opportunistic female psychopaths are the rarest of a rare breed. Though they share much with their male counterparts, they may be even better equipped to elude detection. Check this out. A young woman dreams up a false identity and infiltrates high society, scamming people out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Caught in the act and sentenced to years in prison, she insists she isn't sorry. A celebrated CEO wields a magnetic demeanor and a penchant for charming stories, selling a product that's eventually exposed as faulty. She pushes back against critics, but she's put on blast. Before we dive into this, y'all, please do us a favor. Smack the shit out of that like and subscribe button for us. My friends, it's quick, easy, and helps us out more than you'll ever know. Charm, lies, manipulation, and a lack of remorse. These are the marks of a psychopath. Such people understand social rules but prioritize their own self-interest. She views people as merely a means to an end. She feels no remorse for her actions, lies easily and without hesitation, and relates to other people in a very distorted way. Psychopaths are generally considered to lack empathy and guilt, exhibit antisocial behavior, lie frequently and be ruthless, narcissistic and manipulative. Psychopaths generally are after money, power, and control, while the idea of psychopaths as violent, antisocial criminals has given way to a more nuanced view. They are often found in big business. The idea that they are mostly male has remained. The behavior of female psychopaths seems to be subtle enough and less obvious than male psychopaths, and therefore they're not recognized. A small but mounting body of evidence describes female psychopaths as prone to expressing violence verbally rather than physically, with the violence being of a relational and emotional nature, more subtle and less obvious than that expressed by male psychopaths that may include spreading rumors and lies for personal advantage. One problem was that part of an assessment used to help identify psychopathic traits was skewed towards men. That was because, while the first part of the assessment looked at how emotionally detached, selfish, uncaring, and manipulative a person was, the second part, which covered the psychopathic lifestyle, focused on violence and antisocial behavior. The secondary element, and the measures for it, were largely based on studies of criminals who were in jail at the time and psychopathic. So the feeling is, among researchers these days, that those measures are just not suited to identifying female psychopathy. There had also been fewer studies looking at psychopathy in women than in men, and assessors may be reluctant to label women as psychopaths. Some estimates have suggested there could be a 10-1 ratio of male to female psychopaths, but other studies suggested the figures were very different. It's almost 1-to-1, although large-scale studies of randomly chosen adults would be needed to get a more definitive picture. While an estimated 1% of men were psychopaths, the diagnosis sat at one end of a spectrum. Estimates also suggest there are about 23% of men who, although they're not categorically psychopathic, have enough of the traits to be problematic for society. Research based on surveys of white-collar workers suggested such traits were not uncommon in females. Around 12% to 13% of females have enough of those traits to be potentially problematic. Recognizing psychopathy in women and men was important, not least because such individuals could have a huge impact in the workplace, with employees sidelined, abused, and bullied. Businesses led by such individuals could lose direction, and it could affect how people viewed large organizations. They see the greed, untruthfulness, and ruthlessness of those at the top, and this undermines democracy and the rule of law. We'd love to hear what you think down in the comments. As always, my friends, we thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.